Good day and welcome to PCC News with Handsome Craig and Jolly Molly.
As people begin returning to work and leaving their makeshift home offices, pets all across the world are showing signs of codependence and separation anxiety. Pet parents everywhere are coming home to total catastrophes. Veterinarian Abby Klein says the only way to break the habit of leg lifting, clawing, gnawing, and other animal antics is to show your furry family member where you go when you leave home. In order to feel secure, Klein states, pets must be able to visualize where their humans go each and every day.
And this is where we go. This is where we go. Do you see it? This is where we go. Yeah, that's a camera. Look right there. That's the microphone. Okay, so our little hulky bulky sweetie baby, that's my nickname for him, all out refused our stay-at-home order. Each time we would try to leave the house and come into the studio, he would throw a total hissy fit. No pun intended. We are taking Klein's advice and exposing our cat to our workplace in hopes that he will eventually release us. Release us in hopes that he will release us to leave the house without retaliation. That didn't sound right. Retaliate. Oh, I see. I was thinking of your tail. Your tail. Retaliation. Mm-hmm.
Klein also encourages owners to discover their pets' love languages. For animals who thrive from words of affirmation, simple verbal compliments will do. Good boy, or pretty kitty,
oh, say it to
are
him.
Examples.
Can you give him a...
Animals whose primary love language is gifts can be shown love through treats or toys.
Treats, wait, pause. First of all, can you give him a verbal affirmation?
Would you stop talking now?
Would you give him a verbal affirmation, please? Pretty kitty doesn't work because he's masculine.
Good cat.
Oh. And did you say, what was it about treats?
They can be given treats.
Hokey bulky sweetie baby, look what I got for you. Would you open it? I need one in my hands, please. Oh, what do we got?
I am not going to touch freeze-dried minnows.
Can you open the bag and I will, please? It says it's vital for cats. It's vital for kitties, yeah. Your fur is going everywhere. Oh, huggy buggy. Look at this. Oh. Would you like that? Are you a little nervous? Yes.
For those pets whose love language is touch, belly rubs, scratching behind the ears, cuddling, and dare I say, caressing will work wonders.
That's so nice. Oh, Klein emphasizes the importance of allowing animals in this category free rein. What category are we in? The touching. The animals that love touch. The animals that love touch. She recommends that animals in this category are given free rein to their owner's face for licking. Would you like to lick my face? Okay. To limit or completely restrict face licking would communicate to your pet that you do not love them. We don't want that. Some animals have the primary love language of acts of service. In this case, Klein recommends preferring your pet's needs and desires over your own. This may include giving up your pillow or possibly your entire bed for your pet. Allowing access to your keyboard for walking or napping, especially while working on important documents, is especially necessary, Klein states. This reassures your pet that they are priority.
Finally, Klein cautions, if your pet's dominant love language is quality time, you pretty much will have no life of your own, as you will need to take your pet everywhere you go. Anything less will be damaging to their heart, mind, and soul.
We don't want that.
Turning now our attention to sports, we go to PCC Sports Director and billionaire Warren Puppet.
Oh, what's going to happen here? What's he do? What is that?
The National Basketball Association has a new rule. Players must stay 6 feet apart from each other at all times. Despite this rule, though, Houston Rockets all-star guard James Harden is still somehow getting fouled from 6 feet away. In a practice game today, Harden flopped on the ground hard, claiming to have been elbowed by an opposing player, even though he was a minimum of 6 feet away from everyone. "Eye! My eye!" cried Harden, backflipping onto the ground, even though everyone was a safe distance away to avoid spreading COVID-19. "That guy literally ripped out my eye! I'm bleeding! Oh gosh, the pain! The pain! Goodbye, cruel world!" NBA officials say they may be forced to change the rule to 10 feet or even 15 feet, but they doubt even that will stop James Harden from getting fouled. They tested just having him play on a court by himself, but he still got fouled over 17 times in the first 14 seconds of play. Thank you, sports director.
Wow. Okay. Okay, the puppet's gone. He's all gone. He's all go bye-bye. He's gone. No more. That was a little scary, wasn't it? Yeah. Hair is everywhere. Equality has finally covered the world like a literal worldwide flood. Disney announced today that Winnie the Pooh will now be voiced by an actual grizzly bear. Disney says the move is the first step in making sure only non-humans voice non-human characters.
Mayor Jacob Fry of Minneapolis has announced that all crime and racial tension have been miraculously washed away in his city after a stunning decision to replace his entire police force with Chick-fil-A workers. Chick-fil-A workers have selflessly offered to volunteer their time working for free to spread love and hope to a city in pain.
Years of anger dissipated as an entire city broke bread together. Matthew Twist, local Chick-fil-A manager and worship pastor, took out his acoustic guitar and led the crowd in a round of "Lord, I lift your name on high." Later that evening, Chick-fil-A workers responded to a domestic disturbance call and provided free marriage counseling for 2 feuding spouses.
"This may be as close to heaven as we ever get to on earth," said Minneapolis City Council member Meg Harmon. "All across our city, people are laying down their weapons, singing songs of unity, and swimming in rivers of Chick-fil-A sauce."
We at PCC News take the Bible very seriously, but do not take ourselves or this newscast seriously, and neither should you as a viewer. We'd like to thank the Babylon Bee for their many story contributions and inspiration for this week's broadcast. On behalf of Handsome and myself, Jolly, remember that there is a time and a season for everything, and the season for laughter is now. Meow.